Ugh.
That's a
See,
good miss.
how about that? Like
Yeah.
that was a miss, and look at that flight.
Foot.
Beautiful.
That was a cast. Like that fish.
Yeah, you've been doing too much.
Speaking of that, does your arm hurt from fly fishing?
No, baby, come on.
Shoulder,
athlete.
maybe.
Shoulder,
Athlete,
I know,
no. It's all body. It's the same.
Mm-hmm.
You use your core to cast. You just do this. So I'm really practicing my golf swing when I'm out there. It's great. Now, why do you think I'm hitting it so good? That is the funny thing I was telling about up there. Like my whole life, golf was my hobby.
Yeah.
You go to school, you play golf. You go to school, you play golf. You go to college, when you're off, you play golf. You know, you go to summer, all you're doing is playing golf. Well, after about my second or third year on tour, when I was playing 30 weeks a year, traveling, walking, 5 days a week, my body was getting tired, my mind was getting tired from golf. I was so confused when I took time off. I didn't know what to do because whenever I had time off prior, it was just to play golf.
Yeah.
Now I was trying to take time off from golf so I could refresh, hit the reset button, get my body back to neutral in my mind, and I had to find a hobby. I was just literally just sitting on my couch like, what in the world do I do with my time? I'm a very ADD guy, if you couldn't imagine. So it was amazing. I just picked up a fly rod. It's like, I'm gonna start fishing.
That's something like I struggle with. If I take 3 days off, I'm like almost panicking. So I need to be able to shut it off better, I think. Fishing is probably the best.
Don't worry, I still think about it.
Okay, all right.
Because it's your job and it's your livelihood.
Yeah.
But you also know that time away is equally as important because there's no way you can physically and mentally be 100% if you're doing it 100% of the time. You look at even guys that, guys that get hurt so much on tour when they don't take care of their bodies, right? And it's when you hit that many balls at the amount of speed we're hitting, eventually it can break down.
Oh, no doubt.
I mean, you've seen some guys that's happened to.
Yeah.
So
that's the worst thing that can happen, obviously.
right?
Dude, that's it right there. It really sounds much more than that.
I mean, I'm putting these in. You can edit that out. You just put a bleep.
Yeah.
Blank. He's putting these in.
So I asked Grace on this, but is this normally how you do your fittings? This is how you like to do them? They build an identical set to what you have
Identical,
already?
100%. It's got to be exactly the same with only one different variable. If you have two different variables, you don't know which one it is.
Okay, that makes sense.
You don't know which one to point to.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget when I was switching, and I was switching balls at the same time, I had no idea if it was the iron or the ball.
Yeah.
So I had to switch into almost irons I had to switch balls first.
Yeah.
And then, you can't do both at the same time because you don't know which it is.
Makes sense.
The only way you do that is if it's better and for both of them. And, that's just blind luck, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, you can take your data and try to figure out which one it is. But for us, when we change so little, we only like one variable at a time. And if you can do one variable at a time, then it's a lot easier.
Yeah.
So this was the only club we didn't strengthen, simply because it's a 4-iron, already goes pretty low.
Yeah.
And we weren't gaining much yardage dropping it down. So we kept this one the same, and it's been just fine.
Yeah. Must be kind of a big advantage to be able to hit a 4-iron high though, even on tour, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Especially in the par 5s or par 3s.
I watched Silverado last week, right? The greens look rock solid.
Right. And that's the good thing about these clubs is there's so much response in them that you know exactly what to do. So if I want to sit here and hit this ball high, I got no problem doing it. By the way, that was a stripe.
That was so straight. Okay.
And then if I really want to hit it low, that's obviously harder.
Yeah.
But to get the same yardage, hitting it lower with the same yardages, you can obviously hit it lower. You take some speed off, it takes spin and height down.
Yeah.
But it also doesn't go as far, right? We good?
Yeah, oh yeah, you're good.
I don't think that one moved, Kyle.
You've hit everything.
Dude, these new irons are out of control good. Let's just go ahead and just put them in the bag. What do you say? What do you think, Kyle? Oops, I think they're going straight in. Here we go, this is it. You saw it. First swings, and they're in. And you can tell they're first swing. There's not a scratch on that thing. There will be though. Boom.